What do I owe this pleasure? You alright? How can I help you? I must say you are beautiful. Now we're giving our conversation. You gonna sit on my lap? Oh wow. Where you from at least? Can I get a name? Not gonna talk back to me? Just gonna let your hair hit me all in the face, smell all beautiful. That's it.
Nice talking to you.
What up, team? So I'm scrolling through TikTok and I saw this prank that this young lady pulled on this guy. And I wanted to bring it to y'all's attention because I don't think it's prank. There's nothing funny about it. Nothing funny about it. I think what this is teasing that's masquerading as a prank, right? Now, most women who are unattracted by a guy, if a guy gets into her personal space, she immediately puts her walls up and she becomes defensive, shutting down, giving rejection cues, or I would call it the boyfriend thing, right? They have the imaginary boyfriend. Now, let's think about this clip for a second, right? This young lady walks up to this guy, sits on his lap, and immediately you can tell, because he didn't put his hands on her immediately, that he was like, what's going on? Like, he was processing in his brain, like, why is this young, good-looking, fit woman sitting on my lap? And then she's wearing this workout gear, which most women wear that for attention, right? It's like this light color, attention grabbing, almost hugging her body so you can see her shape, right? She sits on this man's lap. She doesn't say a word, but immediately you can tell that he's unsure of what to do because this is not normal, right? It's not normal. He puts his hands on her hips and he begins to try to talk to her, and she's quiet. He begins to ask her. You can tell by the tone of his voice that he's still trying to be a gentleman, but he's like, man, something just fell in my lap. I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with something. And he's saying, yo, you sitting on my lap. You know, he's licking his lips. You can tell that there's a sexual undertone because she broke the barrier. She broke that barrier where, you know, most people get uncomfortable if you get too close to them. So she immediately broke the barrier. So, hey, fair game, right? He puts his hands on her hips and you can see that she's uncomfortable. You can see it in her body language, her face, that she's uncomfortable. And he's trying to spit game. He's like, hey, what do I owe this pleasure? You know, you got your hair hitting me in my face. You're smelling all good. And he's trying to spit game. And I don't find anything funny about this whole interaction, you know. And I see pranks like this, and it's just cringy, man. You know, most guys that are sitting there minding their own business are not looking for problems. Now, if this guy would have tried to escalate, right? Because he started to. He put his hands on her hips. What if he would have escalated? It would have been a big problem, right? Women are safe to do stuff like this because they know society protects them. But why is it okay for this behavior to happen in the first place? You know, why is it okay in the name of pranking for her to go sit on this man's lap? Now, you think salmon in the wild are coating themselves in honey and swimming up to bears to say, hey, look at me, look at me. You know what's gonna happen to that salmon? It's gonna be lunch. That grizzly bear is gonna use that salmon for lunch. And that's just what I saw. I just saw this as pure sexual teasing and putting a man in an awkward situation for content. If you think I'm wrong, put it in the comment section. But, you know, I don't think these are funny. I don't think these types of pranks are funny. The pranks I thought was funny was something like Punk'd with Ashton Kutcher. I thought that was hilarious because those were jokes. Those were jokes. But anyways, Hit that like button on the way out. See you guys on the next one. Peace.